Each year I look forward to starting off the season out west. The game and the terrain are so much different than in the Midwest. And although I love my home state of Iowa, I kinda wish the West wasn't so far away. Alright, it is August 24th, just met up with Drew. We are in Sioux Falls. We've got about 7 hours to make it down to southeast Montana where we're going to set up camp tonight. So we're still sitting pretty good. We should be able to get in town with enough daylight to kind of scout out our little area right there and get set up. But we'll start chasing pronghorn first thing in the morning. First night here in camp. Now's the time to decide what to eat tonight. If you want to go with some mom's spaghetti or sweet pork and rice. Tell you what, I'm actually feeling a little breakfast skillet. Eggs, sausage, potatoes, and peppers. What do you think, Drew?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. So it is day 2 for me, day 1 for Ethan, my buddy Ethan Pohl. He has shared his knowledge on fly fishing with me a couple times, so now I'm going to share my knowledge of antelope.
Trying to dial it in.
We just got a camp all broke down and tent folded up and whatnot. So that's the cool thing about this setup, and the not so cool thing. You don't get to just leave your camp, but because basically we're sitting in camp right now. So it's a mobile camp. We're gonna go ahead and start the normal route. I've kind of got a little bit of a system out here, and basically I'm covering a lot of ground, but I found a route that has the most public land acreage that attaches to the road. You know, if you look at the Onyx maps, you can access any piece of ground that has a line that touches, but you can't access on a corner or a point. So there is some of that, but the way a lot of this route goes is I found a route that has the most, what I call kind of like road frontage of public. So minimize your drive time in the private and maximize the time in public, and just law of averages kind of thing. The more time you spend in the public, more chances you got of huntable ground and seeing some stalkable goats.
Man, they're tough.
It's ridiculous. I mean, that was a really good stalk. Good spot by these guys. You can see this drainage that they were down in. We can actually come up over top of this drainage, and what I was afraid of is that you were going to get to the top and not be able to see them. And as we kept cresting, you know, he had a bunch of does. We were going to get busted there, but Ethan saw the buck right away, and he was the lead go. That worked out perfect. Almost perfect. Oh, welcome to the Mist Pronghorn Club.
Yeah.
I'm actually the seating president.
Spotted this nice group of bucks and a couple does across this public land. There was a fence probably, I don't know, 200 yards from us, and then they were probably another 150 yards from there. And if anybody says that antelope hunting is easy, they're dead wrong. So I'm finding out. Just a fact, first time I've ever done it. Just sneaking up on them. The terrain doesn't really allow for it, so you're either trying to get like really low or hold or be still and then sneak up on them. Learning a lot here from John on this, and really enjoying this. So the western hunt's pretty fun.
No, they're running. All right, so we've been having a little bit of bad luck, and not gonna say it's Drew's fault, but it's Drew's fault. And what we've determined is that he's got the bad juju or something going on. I've hunted with Drew about 17, 18 days in the last year, and we've never killed. But then whenever I leave Drew, and then I end up shooting something. So he's got some old tags that he had with him, and he had them in the truck. Like, how rude is that? You know what I mean? To bring that bad vibe on this trip. So we're gonna take care of this right now.
Not gonna be able to hang on much longer.
Okay, good. All right, Drew. Grab it. What do you got?
I mean, I feel like we just like burned some sage or something.
It's no wonder why I look to going out west each year. This trip we had fun, was able to introduce somebody new to antelope archery hunting. We had a lot of laughs. Be back next year.
Nope, they're gone.